Right, we're going live. First map, Tread Plate. Second map, Shipment. Third map, Snowfall.
We do have a very good relationship with this map, so it's gonna be interesting to see how these teams play on it.
Yes, actually, I was thinking about that, All Hammer, No Sickles, or whatever the fucking team name was,
I'll have her
they
no
play
signal.
quite passive, and so does NX, so...
You say that, but Hosami's already going into the warehouse, reaching like the elevator instantly to go pretty aggressive.
But he's gonna die. He usually does, so... But,
Totally
but
not
I'd say
biased.
both teams are a bit passive, so...
Well, you may not be wrong. Oh, jeez.
I'm not wrong. I told you. Hosami is dead by Oni. Ricky
If
takes
only
another
would've
one.
turned around. Yeah, we're gonna see probably more aggressive play here, considering like the post-match interviews and stuff and things teams talked about. We're probably gonna see a little bit of increase of aggression. I think this is the first time I'm seeing Morden play on NX's lineup, so that's interesting. At least I haven't seen Morden play before. Do you know anything about him? Or?
If you look at this setup, actually, All Hammer, No Sickles, they have the Ghost. So, even though they are outnumbered, they have a still fairly good chance to tie this round. Or even make a win.
Well, this is true. I mean, the problem with the Ghost right now is that the Ghost is in the basement and Nevra is actually closest. So while they're in the warehouse and could drop down the elevator, Nevra should be able to see it. What's interesting here, though, is that Nevra, I think, is playing a support. I did not expect that.
Yeah, there might be actually... He goes down, the Majestic. There might be some lore into this, because Nevra has... He got some bans due to bunny hopping. I don't know if he's scared to do recon bunny hops now, or what, but
well, I mean,
playing support.
The simple solution to that would just be to not jump.
Yes. What is going on here?
Well, Waha is just coming in. Really just more than just going down. Majestic 4 HP, Waha 11 HP. Nubis has a good chance of still taking this though. Like he can outnumber them with the health right here.
But there's only 30 seconds left. He's been spotted. He goes down.
He didn't even fire back. What happened there? That's weird.
I don't know. Maybe he was...
He was covering a perfect angle for that too. Huh. I did not see that because I was like watching Wahaha because he was closing in from the other side.
Yeah, I was spectating him, but I don't know what... Maybe distracted.
How peculiar.
Anyway, what a turnaround. It looked like...
It looks like Wahaha and... Sorry.
I was about to say that it looked like NX is gonna take the round, but they actually lost it.
Wahaha is just out here posting sponsors. Sponsors we could easily live without, but hey, it is what it is. So they're instantly ceasing basement control here on Hammer, No Sickle. All Hammer, No Sickle. So that's gonna be interesting. Now they also have the warehouse. They basically have both core entry points for the other team to go into. I think the only person in basement right now is Anubis close to Spark, and even he's playing very reserved all the way back in the glass office.
Yeah, holding it off angle. Probably waiting some recons. Seems like that.
Maybe that's exactly what they're expecting, but they're not getting because Nevra, who would be the most aggressive player and he's pretty fast, is not doing any of that today, it seems.
Well, this is quite interesting. What is going on? They're holding this ghost in the spawn, smoking it up, kind of waiting the enemies to come.
It is a close ghost, so I can see the play there. But what I'm more curious about, why does nobody hold it to see who's coming from where? Because I'm pretty sure the frag or something could have been foreseen if you just like, hey, he's at that exit, you might toss an aid or, I don't know, come to you. Nonetheless, they're actually... Yeah, I was going to say, nonetheless, it actually seems like it's turning to their favor. Deno now going down, it's a 1v3. Hostami's the only one in the basement with the shotgun. Can do a lot of damage.
He can.
Never really far on range there. That was a good position to have. Any closer and he could have been minced meat. But then again, Nubis would have come from the side and finished the job. Maybe.
Yeah, the strat paid out. I didn't think so, but it did work.
I think the supports early on for the MX is such a smart strat. Like, usually we see early on aggression, but to see people hunker down this early to get like a good solid gun to hold angles with is like a really good start. I find that pretty refreshing.
Yeah, and also the gun swaps.
Yeah, Wahaha now has an MX while he
Yeah,
shouldn't have
I
one.
just spot it.
It seems like they now have a Rigi as a recon and Never as a recon. They do a
Ricky is in
180.
trouble here. Goes down. Goody.
Oh, both recons instantly
Double.
taken out of commission. That didn't work out. I think they tried to catch him off guard, be like, okay, we played defensive, now we go full aggression.
Oh, Hammer no Sicko is gunning. They're pushing faster now, but Goody gets punished by noobs. Gets shredded by Wahaha. The MX was too strong.
There's a lot of trades going on here, and it's still
Yeah.
not down and out. Like, he has a chance to take this, only has to play it smart. He constantly got the drop on the people. Look at the ghost. Don't push it recklessly, just take a peek, and you should be fine.
But look at these spots NSF has.
Well, they're now deciding to pick up the
We might
ghost.
actually see a ghost gap here. If they push
eh,
basement though.
Oni, go between. There you go.
Oh, he's got the angle though.
Deno not sure what's going on. He can't find him. Can't pinpoint it. He's trying again.
Oh,
And
this is gonna be a
he's-
disaster.
Oh,
Can he do it?
Oh, that was so
Yes.
close. Oh,
That was a nice play by NSF. Like they had the numbers, they had the ghost close gap.
Oni
was
did a
right
really
thing
good
to
job
do.
trying to stop it. I'm not sure what made him swap to the Tachi instead of reloading because he had enough time in between to do it. But it was still a good attempt nonetheless.
It was.
The better idea would have been to use the wall running speed between the hallways, like between the warehouses, and be on the other side. I think that would have really helped.
Yeah, and it would have been, I don't know, maybe better to cover that angle instead
Yeah,
of the
but
warehouse.
you would have had a better sight line from your spawn, and you could have directly stopped him. He would have no way to get past you besides shooting you in the face.
Whoa. NX playing more reserved to support their spawn.
Yeah, they realized what they did. Wholesome was that are long in the basement out of all places. I'm not expecting that.
Threw a dead back to Ghost. Playing it sneaky. Can we see some dead back strats here?
Well, Noobs is carefully eyeing the ghost, not sure what's going on here. Deno
That
is
was
just
actually
sitting in the
Deno.
vents. Ghost is picked up, but not much is happening. Quick supply covers smoke for Rigi, so he can just get through there.
Heavy stack on the NX side. There's like 3 supports now. If I looked right.
No,
Or
there are
is there
5
even 4?
supports. They were
5?
all supports. They
Yeah,
have a
I'm
full
like
support team.
cycling all of them, but I can't keep track anymore.
This is really smart. Like, they had so many smokes. You saw the basement completely clouded up. And you saw like the not just the basement, but also like in the warehouse there were several smokes just put into position. The moment Rigi picked up the ghost here, he was smoked in by 2 supports on both sides to go through perfectly fine without them being able to see him. That was such a good play. I mean, the ghost, you see the ghost moving, but you don't know what else is in the smoke. And
Yeah.
that is a really good play.
And everybody has a vision mode, like the smoke vision mode on the other team.
That
of
was
course.
such a good play. I'm not even kidding.
It was interesting play. I don't think we have seen anything like this before in this tournament. Like 5 supports doing strats with Ghost and throw the smokes in. That was weird, but it was good.
It was really good. I'm so happy they did what they did. And it seems like they're mostly sticking to it. Oni is going to be the only assault, maybe for that extra explosive power on their front. Everybody else stick and support. But it seems like Wahaha and Kuti and Majestic are all trying to counter this now. 3 versus 4 supports. We will really have a smoke screen battle.
I think it comes down to the cover of MX here. I think that's one of the reasons they favor support here. And also that I don't think they might feel this map is to play, like they should play this map slow. So why not play support then? Like, where's the rush if it doesn't work? So it's completely valid strat to play support here.
I'm so surprised about all Hammer No Sickle's team composition right here. We got 2 recons and 3 supports. There's no in between for them. They either go full force forward or full defense. and it doesn't work. It doesn't seem to work. They can't like get they can't get their foot in. I mean, they had the lead killing Oni first, being the softest one out of the team with being assault, but well, maybe Deno was maybe. Oh wow, Deno is trying to utilize the rooftops here. Cheeky jump over from the truck. It's actually working out. Leave it up to the
is.
recon to take on the fat boys. Well,
So
got
they
the ghost
took
now.
they took the ghost. Let's see what they can come up with.
Well, they got the
More than-
ghost. More than the noobs in the basement. This is kind of a problem.
They're gonna be line of sight soon. The call is coming in. Majestic knows.
Yeah, this time they're coming in out a bit earlier. They're not gonna. Oh, Goody got stuck on a ladder there, just freezing. This time they don't seem to let the ghost at least get into the warehouse, which is very wise. If you're not gonna take the round, uh-oh. Is this a repeat of? Okay.
They finished them off before the cap.
I was gonna say, is this gonna be a repeat? Cootie was already in the warehouse, ready to like move and get that ghost to the van, but it seems like Deno's not having it, just wanting to go for the kill instead. Very lucky on NX's side because I did not see a way for that to be stopped from that angle.
Yeah. But so far, pretty even match. 2-3.
More and more supports are falling off, and more assaults are going in, and it seems like everybody's trying to let loose a little bit more on NX's side to get more speed in. I think their strat is primarily to keep things off guard and try to not make the enemy team feel comfortable with the classes they pick.
Yeah,
Which is a very good way to go.
They do swap quite frequently now. And trying to bring something new into the rounds.
Which is good. As long as
Yeah.
you're not predictable, you're going to get the drop on someone or going to surprise them in one shape or form.
Look at Majestic pushing the basement as thought.
Hmm.
He's doing the merc business here for an NSF team, and you can already see that he's alone in the basement, nobody to trade him whatsoever.
Only really far up here. He shot from all the way up, all the way down into the basement, taking out one of the supports that were creeping slowly but surely past the glass. Never trying to follow up, taking down Majestic. Probably one of the most threatening players on the team next to Waha right now. Waha also going down. It's up to Deno, who has been dealing a lot of damage with that shit is silenced.
Get surprised through the vents.
So now we have Holsami, another recon, sitting in another vent. And now the
Gets
location is
surprised.
exposed.
But they know where Hosomi is, so he's in trouble.
He is in trouble. The problem is Nubis is in the basement. Oni is in the basement. Oni is looking at one of the vents, which is definitely not the one that he could be coming out of.
Yeah. Maybe there's some miscommunication going on.
Nubis moving. Oh, this is gonna be scary. Nubis might be getting into the flank here.
Yeah, they
Somebody's ready to
think
strike.
he's in a... What is Oni watching?
Oni's watching a different vent.
But Noobs had the other angle. And
I think he's literally
it
just
was
trying to tie.
still sealed.
Ah, there we go. That's what I was waiting for. They're picking up the ghost and they're moving. Osami's trying to make the move for it. And realizes, hey, that ghost is in the basement. That's kind of a problem. Just playing... I'm not
They
sure what's
got
going
scared.
on. Playing for the tie here.
It seems so.
Osami's going for a really far off vibe here.
Yeah, he's playing it.
If
smart.
they use the wall boost, they might do it in time. Use the wall boost, Oni. Oni, no. No wall boost, no cap. So close yet so far. That wall could have been the speed to just barely make it.
It was a bit of a gamble from Hosomi, but I think he still played that situation well.
It was a good attempt from both sides, yet again. If Oni or NX, which, you know, the team is called No XP because it's comprised of a lot of new players that were jumbled together. If they would have just had that experience, knowing that, you know, Source SDK 2006 and that wall can give them a speed boost, they could have done it. This literally was lost to not being too familiar with the game yet.
Mm-hmm. But despite they being new players and stuff,
They were putting
they've-
up good work.
yeah, they have strats and stuff.
Majestic just support hopping all the way to Spark here. Such speed. He's already at Spark, ready to fight at the stairs. Nubis is also ready to catch him.
Asumi takes the first frag.
Somi just...
Yeah, he
recon
got
off.
MX.
They're trying to
Some
catch.
weapon swaps.
They're trying to catch him off guard now, but he's just weaving through. Kuti now with the intel, with the ghost strapped on his back. This could turn out to be pretty good for Allhammer No Sickle. They are currently in the disadvantage with health, I think. Actually, no, Oni is about to die, so it's pretty even still.
Asumi hurt the player, but no health. Goes down.
Kuti's trying to lay out the info here from the basement. I'm not sure if the ghost is meant to be carried all the way to the other end, or if that gun behind him is going to be picked up anytime soon. Wow. Wow, and Majestic
Two
just
fast
coming in.
kills.
I mean, this is a really good play, because the ghost is in the basement by itself. Majestic is completely off from the position. Waha is not even close to the ghost. And Kuti only just now caught up to be with Majestic. That's exactly what you need. You need a ghost carrier that's not huddled up with the rest of the team to make it less predictable.
This time they do it differently. Majestic goes to roof, Ghost stays down. Last time they switched, it was kind of bad, but this is better.
Ooh, Nubis almost got a view on Majestic on a roof there. Oh, Jesus, what is happening? This is so close. They're so close to each other. Majestic is trying to figure out what Kuti's trying to tell him. Nubis gets him. Oh,
no.
Kuti forgot something.
Kuti should get the gun from roof.
Ooh, the Kyla match. He's trying to actually revolver Ocelot his way out of there, but it's not enough. He walks the opposite way. He's just holding in a corner. They're going to tie it out yet again because
Yeah, it seems so.
have the grit to figure out a kill here. Which
This
is
could actually chase him down, but choose
I mean,
not to go.
I don't blame them. Like having the grit to like outplay each other, especially if one of them had the ghost the entire time, is definitely like rough. But it's doable. Like everything is doable. And it seems like Kuti's about I was gonna say Kuti's about to catch Noob's cloaking like a madman, and so he did. So let's see. 3 supports Assault and Recon on Allhammer No Sickle, and we're back to the full support stack on an X.
Alright,
We're going
let's see.
back to the smoke screen.
Are they gonna wait in this spawn?
Well, maybe they are. They're
They've
moving
done
up.
it like twice now. Will
You
this
can
be
see
the
the
third time?
It's literally a freight train fighting against a travel company. We got a travel company fighting against the freight train trying to block off the rails here. This is what's happening.
I'd like to see them just smoking up the T-junction and push in.
Well, Wholesome's getting close to the... Wholesome's gonna get close to the death trap, I was about to say. And death trap it was. 2 supports just waiting there. Absolutely taking them apart. But Waha's not having it. Trying to even out the field in the warehouse here.
I can only hope that Rain, who's streaming the game, is familiar with the smoke vision mode, because for me it's kind of hard to see what's going on in the server because everybody's using the smokes and.
Just press V, BK. V to win it.
I'm trying, but I don't know. I've messed up my bindings.
Well, you're missing quite a lot. A lot of bullets flying back and forth in the basement here. Deno just barely getting away from any of the bullets. And Oni with like 1 HP actually taking down Majestic. That is insane.
Goes down though.
So it's up to Kuti. Kuti's just sitting in spawn between
There's
the base.
also Deno in the basement.
Oh, wait. Oh, Nubis is by himself. I thought it was NSF versus 2 NX. I was mistaken.
Yeah, these trades go so fast. It's kind of hard to keep up sometimes.
NX is not really able to get a foot in after their first 2 successful rounds, but they're really still putting up a fight, leaving it close nonetheless.
I think it might come down to communication here, really.
Well, communication in some game sense. I think game sense lost them 2 rounds so far. A little bit more awareness about a situation could have made the difference here. Oni is calling for a pause. I'm not sure what's going on.
Technical issue.
We're not seeing any of the players heavily affected.
Yeah, they've cancelled the pause as well. I don't know what's happening.
Maybe it instantly fixed. Nonetheless, We now see the ghost on NX's side.
Yeah,
only
and it's
being
paying
one
off.
carrying it.
Asomie
Noob
takes revenge though.
Noob's already entering. Hosami going with the quick with the trade. I think Hosami's still playing a recon with suppressed MX here. Yep. And even with the ghost, the intel is not fast enough to keep up with the basement push. Nonetheless, it's gonna be very interesting.
Jenna playing it smart, going to the roof. Gets one kill. Gonna get the ghost as well. Good double frag for him. He didn't spot the player left. Gladly for him, Vahaha is next to him. So
The problem is
him
that
up.
only had to swap to a weapon to defend, and the moment you swap to the weapon, your intel is gone. So either if you're really gonna like here's my take on this: if you're really gonna fight off the enemy, always toss away the ghost instead of just swapping to your secondary, because you're still a walking blip to everyone. Tossing away the ghost will give you the time to maybe scuttle away into a corner. Even if it's a close corner, it's still not where the ghost is.
Yeah, and they can see you on the map anyways.
It's not over yet, though. It might be 3 sergeants, a corporal, and the private against 5 sergeants, but it's still not so far apart that it's going to be impossible, especially with them swapping back to assaults and recon to make up some speed again. I'm not too sure if they have a game plan here. I'm not sure what's going on.
I just realized that one reason why NX has been playing so slow, and probably with these supports, that they are expecting Majestic to play recon.
Maybe.
But that hasn't happened. But I think they are still reserved, kind of that idea, and they're holding it back, just to prevent getting killed easily.
Rigi
But
really
Majestic goes down anyway, so.
Rigi really cheeky drop down. This is a good chance. Like knowing that there's a recon in the vents and that like Allhammer No Sickle has to like sit down and actually be aware of that is interesting. Not sure why Hosami is not poking at the vents yet, but maybe that's bound to change.
Ooh,
Or
pretty
maybe
double
not.
Kill.
Oh,
Oh, good
That
luck
dead
with the grenade.
no, not a grenade. That was a dead pack.
Was it?
Rigi is recon. It has to be a dead pack or a found grenade, but they haven't left the vents. So it's safe to assume that must have been a dead pack coming from the vents.
Probably, because it was Ricky and he's playing recon. I just missed it. I just saw the kill feed.
Wahaha is about to push in, getting the drop on Rigi, but Noobs instantly knows where...
Noobs is still full HP here, so...
I saw a lot of bullets
he's
hitting
gonna
there,
get flanked. Look at this, he's got a grenade! Oh! Why would he do this?
He got so fixated on... he got so fixated on the exit right there that the second exit is the T-junction. Completely got neglected. but that's the danger about the warehouse. It's just so flexible. You can go into the basement from there, go the opposite end, go around, take the side exit. There's so much going on in the warehouse.
About what you said about the game sense earlier, I think that was one of the moments as well to the list, because it was 1v1. Why would you hold a grenade in your hand? You need to hold your gun and be ready to fire. You know, it's 1v1, so...
I don't disagree. Maybe he was hoping to hear something, but with support hopping, the problem is that you won't have too many audible footsteps as you creep closer and closer. Speaking of that, Majestic is absolutely nailing those support hops, catching Oni off guard. I'm pretty sure Oni didn't expect to be caught up.
Who saw me whiffed? Goody, nice headshot.
What a tempo round. This round instantly ended and it's already over before I didn't even really feel like we properly got into the match yet. I mean, we got 2 rounds on Jinrai. It was a pretty strong start, but I feel like the curve just flattened out and it got really one-sided after those 2 rounds. Well,
this match kind of left me cold. I wanted to see more, especially from the NX side, but...
Well, was this an NX's pick or was this...
it was actually NX pick. And Allhammer No Sickle they picked Shipment.